What's up guys, and welcome to another video. It's good to be back. Today we are going to do a photography tutorial. This one's going to be very similar to a tutorial we did, I think it was in June, and it was just to make sure I got the title correctly, it was a fun and easy product photography using one light. Today we're going to do something very similar. It's going to be a fun product photography using one light only, except we're gonna skip the Photoshop section. In the previous video, we took multiple pictures of the product. Let's say a picture with the key light, a picture with the edge light, a picture with the backlight, and then with Photoshop, we combine all those images and produce just one image. So today we're gonna do something very similar, except we're gonna skip the Photoshop. So my goal is to be able to illuminate our product, our toy, in this case our toy for this channel, using one light. We're not going to be using a LUM-Q light like the video or the Zucchini light. We're going to be using just our phone to illuminate our figure, and only one take, so one picture only, and no Photoshop. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to paint your pictures using one light. Take a look at these images. So if you're in a budget and you can't afford expensive light for your product photography, or maybe you're just starting your career as a product photographer and you want to start somewhere, or if you're not familiar with Photoshop scares you, you don't think you're going to get your hands on Photoshop ever, well, in today's video I'm going to show you how to photograph or how to paint your pictures using one light, only taking one picture, and no Photoshop. So stay tuned. Alright, so before we get started, here's the list of the equipment you're going to be needing for this photo shoot. First of all, you're going to need a digital camera, okay? It could be your digital SLR, it could be a mirrorless camera, pretty much any digital camera that you have that you can manually adjust your settings. Alright, second, you're going to need a light source. In this case, I want you to use your cell phone as a light source. I downloaded the app called Flashlight from Lighthouse Inc. And this is what it looks like, this app. Cool thing about this app is that you can turn on the flashlight here on the back of the phone, or you can turn on your screen and turn your screen as a flashlight, which is really neat. So in this case right here we have a flashlight. And cool thing about this app, and there's many apps that can do the same thing. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and browse on your app store and look for an app that you can activate the screen of the phone. Cool thing about it is that you can adjust the colors. You can change any colors you want here, which is really cool. And that's what we want. We want to be able to adjust our colors. And very important, we're gonna need a tripod. So basically, we need to station the camera very still where it doesn't move, okay? So if you don't have a tripod, you can use maybe a table, you can use maybe a counter, anything that you can set your camera. If you don't have a table or a desk, just use a bunch of boxes and set your camera, because the camera needs to be still, okay? Now, moving on to my camera settings. So the camera settings that I'm gonna be using for this particular tutorial, I'm gonna set my shutter at 15 seconds. I'm gonna set my f-stop at 2.8 and my ISO at 100. Now, the f-stop, depending on the look that you want for this picture, if you want everything sharp, maybe you can go to an f11, or you can set your f-stop at maybe 16. Now in my case, since I want that depth of field, I want my pictures to look artistic, cinematic, I'm gonna go with the 2.8 because my lens allows me to do that as well. Alright, if your camera lens doesn't allow you to do a 2.8, then try whatever the limit is on your camera, if it's a 3 or if it's a 4, and make sure you zoom in all the way, so that way you can get a little bit of depth of field if you want that artistic look. And last, we want to activate the self timer on the camera. So if the camera gives you an option to set up the 10-second or the 5-second self timer, make sure to activate that. The goal here is to keep the camera very still. So anyways, moving on, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the products we're gonna be using for this tutorial. We're gonna be using Leonardo from the Ninja Turtles. This is a figure by NECA, one of my favorite figures of all time. I love the sculpt, I like the colors, I like the articulations on this figure. It just looks amazing. So we're gonna be photographing Leonardo, and also we're gonna be photographing Mickey Mouse from Infinity, the game. We're gonna be using this beautiful figure. And also we're gonna be photographing this beautiful sandglass timer. I think this will look really nice. And also we're gonna have an additional product as well in the video. So anyways guys, so without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and take you behind the scenes and show you how to take these beautiful long exposure pictures. Here you go guys. Alright, we are back. If you haven't tried long exposure photography, I want to encourage you as a photographer to try it out. It's super fun. The end results, when you go back and look at the screen, they're amazing. When you start playing with lighting and you start creating these different patterns and light strips on your pictures, they look amazing. And then new ideas come up and you want to try something new. So really fun way to photograph your pictures. If you're on a budget, you don't have enough money to get your professional lights at the moment, or you're just starting your career as a product photographer and you need to start somewhere, I think this is a good place to start. Or if you're scared of Photoshop, maybe you're not familiar with Photoshop, or you don't think you're ever gonna touch Photoshop, this is an excellent way to edit your pictures while you're taking the pictures, which is really nice. So anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like this video. Help me out by pressing that like button. It really helps me out here at this channel. And also, If you haven't subscribed here to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Welcome to the channel, and I will see you guys next week. But before I leave you, make sure to follow me on Instagram at michaels.collectible. I'll see you guys next week. Take care, guys. Bye.